Commercial electrical work pays two, three, sometimes four times what residential does. More consistent, bigger checks. So why aren't more electricians chasing it? Stick around. I'm going to tell you exactly how to get in the door.
Hey, welcome back to Hardwired Trades. I'm talking to the guys in the field who want to level up, whether you're a one-man shop or running a small crew. Commercial work is out there, it's steady, and it's available. You just got to know how to go after it. Let's get into it. First, understand the difference in how commercial jobs get filled. Residential is mostly word of mouth. Somebody calls you, you show up, you fix it. Commercial is different. Most commercial work goes through general contractors, property management companies, or facilities managers. These people manage multiple projects, multiple vendors, and they're always looking for reliable subs they can call on. That's your way in. The key insight is this: commercial clients are relationship buyers. They're not shopping on Google for the cheapest option every time something breaks. They find one reliable contractor and they call that person for everything. If you can become that person for even one property manager or GC, you have months of consistent work. That's a fundamentally different dynamic than residential, where you're hunting for the next customer constantly. Get your commercial certifications squared away. Before anything else, make sure your license covers commercial work in your state. In most states, your electrical contractor license covers it, but double check. If the work is going to be inspected by a commercial inspector, you need to make sure you're up to code on things like commercial panel installs, conduit work, and three-phase systems. If you're fuzzy on any of that, there's a video on this channel about three-phase for beginners. Go watch that first. You'll also need adequate insurance. Commercial general contractors often require higher liability limits. $1 to $2 million is common, and some larger commercial projects require $2 to $5 million. Make sure your policy covers commercial work and that your certificate of insurance is current and ready to send at a moment's notice. When a GC calls and says, "Can you bid this job? Send me your COI," you need to be able to send it that day. Build relationships with general contractors. This is the single biggest unlock for commercial work. GCs are always managing multiple active jobs. If they know you, trust you, and can call you last minute, you will stay busy. How do you meet them? A few ways. 1. Show up to local AGC or NECA meetings. That's Associated General Contractors and National Electrical Contractors Association. These are networking events for exactly this kind of work. Go, introduce yourself, be specific about what you do, and follow up. 2. Find GCs who are pulling permits in your area. Go to your county's building permit database, it's usually public, and look for active commercial projects. Find the GC on the permit and reach out directly. "Hey, I saw you're working on the XYZ project on Main Street. I'm a local electrical contractor. I'd love to bid the next one." That specificity tells them you've done your homework. It gets attention. 3. Hit LinkedIn. GCs use LinkedIn. A clean professional profile with your license number, photos of your work, and a direct message goes a long way. Keep it short. "I'm a licensed electrical contractor in area. I saw your company has been active on commercial work locally, and I'd love the opportunity to get on your bid list." Target property management companies. Property managers handle apartment complexes, strip malls, office buildings. They need electricians on call constantly. A burned-out ballast, a tripped breaker in a tenant space, a panel that needs upgrading. These calls come in constantly. If you're on their vendor list, you're getting steady work. Call your local property management companies, ask to speak to whoever handles maintenance vendors, and ask to be added to their list. The key with property management: be responsive and be available. If they call at 7 a.m. about an emergency in a tenant space, you need to be able to say, "Yes." The contractors who get the most commercial maintenance work are the ones who reliably answer the phone and show up when they say they will. That sounds basic, but it's the actual differentiator in this market. Other contractors don't answer their phones. Be the one who does. Go after tenant improvement work. TI work, tenant improvements, is one of the most reliable commercial revenue streams out there. Every time a business moves into a new space, they need electrical work. New outlets, recessed lighting, data drops, HVAC hookups, panel expansion. These jobs come through GCs, interior designers, and commercial real estate agents, All of those are worth building relationships with. Find out who does commercial real estate in your area and introduce yourself. A quick email or a phone call. I specialize in commercial tenant improvement electrical. If you have clients moving into or building out commercial space, I'd love to be your go-to electrical contractor. Simple, professional, direct. Learn to bid commercial jobs. Bidding commercial is different from residential. You're usually submitting a formal written proposal, scope of work, materials, labor breakdown, timeline. If you haven't done this before, start simple. Build a template. Look up commercial electrical bid templates online. There are good free ones. The key is being clear, professional, and competitive without cutting yourself short on labor. One thing to know, commercial clients often take 30 to 60 days to pay. Net 30 and net 60 payment terms are standard in commercial work. Build this into your cash flow planning. You need to be able to float the cost of the job for that period without it creating a problem. Before you're set up for that cash flow, consider factoring your invoices or getting a business line of credit so slow payment doesn't choke your operations. Don't undersell yourself to get in the door. I know it's tempting to bid low on your first commercial job to build a reference. Don't destroy your margin. Bid what the work is worth. If you win, great. If not, you'll know where you stand and adjust from there. A job you lose money on isn't a win. It's a stress event that leaves you behind and potentially unable to take the next job.
Commercial work is out there. It's just a different game than residential, and now you know how to play it. If this helped you out, hit subscribe. We put out practical trade content every week. Drop a comment below and tell me what kind of commercial work you're going after. And check out the next video for more on running your electrical business like a pro, why commercial clients are worth the effort. Here's the financial case in plain numbers. A residential service call generates $200 to $600. A residential panel upgrade is $2,000 to $5,000. Your day is broken into smaller jobs, more driving between them, more marketing required. A commercial maintenance contract with one property management company that manages 10 buildings might generate $5,000 to $15,000 per month in consistent recurring work. A commercial tenant improvement job in a retail space, $15,000 to $80,000. A commercial LED retrofit of an office building, $8,000 to $25,000. The same licensed electrician running the same tools earns dramatically more in commercial because projects are larger, jobs stack efficiently, and overhead per dollar of revenue drops. Less drive time, more productive hours on meaningful work. Over a career, the electrician who makes the commercial transition in year 3 is in a fundamentally different financial position by year 7 than one who stays exclusively residential. Your first step, starting today. Look up your county's building permit database. It's almost always public record. Search active commercial permits in your area. You'll see the project type, the address, and the general contractor listed on the permit. Find 3 GCs from that list who are working on commercial projects in your area. Look them up on LinkedIn and their website. Get a name. Send a professional introduction. I'm a licensed electrical contractor in your area. I saw you're working on the project name project. I'd love to be on your radar for electrical subcontracting on future projects. We have X years of experience and are licensed, bonded, and insured. 3 outreach messages today. That's your first step into commercial work.